Hello, friends, and welcome to Freedom Mastery. This is our weekly inspiration call, and I'm going to share some value with you today that I have gained from my mentors, Meladee, Ryba, and Robert Hollis. And Meladee has had a Behind the Secret call and a 30-day accountability course for a couple of years now that I've been involved in, and I've been learning and growing and mastering a game plan. And that's what I want to share with you, what I've been learning and growing with my amazing mentors. So thank you for joining. If you're here watching the replay, thank you so much. This is so amazing that we have this platform where we can record content and have it available forever and ever, literally. These videos are downloaded after this and then uploaded to YouTube as a backup, and then also I have them on my hard drive here. What the cool thing is we can access this at any time. When we go to roberthollis.com, we can access his content and videos at any time. We can go into Meladee's groups and watch the replays at any time. So it really makes it convenient for us to create a schedule based on our needs and our life. And it's so individual, right? Each one of us has such an individual life. Each, I know, coach in this Freedom Mastery group is serving their family, serving their team, serving a company, a lot of people. And what helps is having a plan when we have a lot on our plate, right? We already have been getting into finding out what we want, finding out what we really, really want, and visualizing that and spending time each day with ourselves, you know, really being guided to who we really are and what it is we really want and desire in our life, what really means a lot. We know that each day we're working on that and we're making ourselves better and better each and every day, and that is to be celebrated. And that's and I'm so proud of you for that. Hello, Dana, thanks for joining. So what we'll get into today, I have a few things to share. I'm going to have some links to share as well, because I don't like to repeat a lot of stuff, or really anything that's already out there that our mentors have already shared, that Jenna or Robert or Meladee have already got out there. So I like to share the links for where I get this from, and then you can go directly to the source. And you know, Robert's content is all free. So if you're watching this video, I know you have access to get Robert's content for free. And I'm going to share a PDF that I received from Meladee's membership group, and it is called the Business Launch Planner. And Dana, I know you already have this. This is what we've been going through in the 30-day accountability course with our mentor. And there are eight steps in this business launch plan that you will have to fill in and complete and work on. And I'm so excited because I've done this. I've been doing this. You can see I filled this out, and I put these things into my planner as well. And that's what Meladee really, really stresses in when she shared this with us, is really writing things down and making it a record, putting it in our planner. I heard a quote one time, "What we write about is what we bring about." And it really just impacted me, because when I look back in my life and I look back on all of the things that I have manifested and that we have, even with our children, I mean, there were years I struggled with infertility, and I began writing and I began visualizing my family and my children. And sure enough, they eventually came about. But I really, really inspire and affirm the fact that writing changes everything, and that even if it seems redundant and mundane, like I often will repeat writing things over and over. I'll be writing something from a video and think, I've already wrote this. I know I've wrote this several times. But it's a vibration that we get into our bodies, what we're writing about, what we write. So it's powerful to write our visualizations and write our dreams. Super powerful. So the first video that I'm going to direct you to, if you haven't already seen it, or if it's been a while since you've seen it, because Robert did this back last year. Robert and Ron Deering have a video in the Vision team, and it is called Launching Your New Business Video. Robert shares exactly what he's done, that he's created over $55 million with this launch system. And it's simple. It's the simplest of things. It is super simple. So what I'm going to do is cover the 8 steps briefly with you that we have here from Meladee, because you're going to have this PDF to download. So I'm not going to go into super detail on this because you have it. You're going to have it. You're going to download it. I know, Dana, you already have it. Everyone come in to watch the replay. I know you're going to be able to download it and have it right away. So the first few things I'm going to focus on, though, is our mindset game plan, because the psychology of our mind and our spirit is actually what leads and guides what we do every single day. What we believe and what we hold in our mind, the habits we hold in our mind, and our, please, I'm sorry. I want to call you know that. Don't ask me for things. You're going to have to do your own thing. Why don't you separate your clothes over here? Sorry, just a sec. Separate your clothes over here. Look, you can start with that. You have a whole bunch of pajamas and underwear and all your clean clothes. Get all yours separate. Okay, let me get her started on something. All right, so our game plan for our mind and the psychology of what we're doing. So I have 3 simple things, super simple things, and this is what I wrote down. Literally, this is a game plan, a psychology game plan from Robert's Millionaire creation formula. And it's just 3 simple things. And the first thing is to not talk about distractions, not talk about lacks, not talk about limits. And that does a lot. Just simply to make that commitment to stop talking about what is not. Now I can say that. Now I can say that it's not, those things aren't true. But in the beginning, when I started, Lily, can you please close the door? Lil, sorry. Can you please close my door? Thank you. It's crazy. We often think we have to do a lot of stuff, that we have to be in action and doing a lot of things, but we really don't. It's really knowing what matters most, you know, the actions on Facebook and the things that duplicate. And then it's just harnessing in where we are at psychologically at every moment in our day. Like every single moment basically comes down to really harnessing who we are in our mind and heart. And when we stop talking about things that aren't true, like our distractions, lacks, and limits, those things disappear. They really do. They begin to disintegrate like nothing, like just things replace them. It's amazing. So number 2 is listen to your language. So once we stop talking about all the distractions and everything that's not true, then what we want to do is really tune in to our language that we're speaking at all times, not just in, Lily, I'm so sorry. This is just a second. All right, it's a teamwork effort here, and sometimes some of the team wants to take off. Okay, so we're gonna tune in, we're gonna listen to our language, but we are gonna end up then speaking, because let me tell you, when I really made a commitment to stop talking about everything else that wasn't true, I ended up just not talking very much. And it's kind of a beautiful thing, because I realized that a lot of my lack of energy and lack of vibrance and vibe was really because I was just giving it all away in my energy, in my self-talk and negativity about myself, about what was going on. And not only the language of our mouth, but also the language of our mind and our heart. We're gonna listen, we're gonna take time out, not only in the morning. You know, when I first started Meladee's 30-day accountability program and my mentorship with my mentors, my goal was just to spend time in the morning with myself, listening, you know, tuning in. And then I started adding more times in the day, not big, long amounts of time. I'm talking 5 minutes. This is something every single person can do and prioritize just 5 minutes here and there through the day to just tune into your language. And I actually say it. I say, I'm tuning into my heart language. I'm sitting here and I'm going to relax. I'm going to breathe. I start with deep breaths. And it is amazing what just simply 5 minutes throughout the day, again and again, maybe 3 or 4 times a day, I kind of treat it like my heart meals, like my mind meal. You know, we eat several times a day. We don't miss a snack. We don't miss that 23 grams of protein we need to lose that weight. We make sure we feed our body, but a lot of times we don't take time to just feed our heart and give that nourishment to our mind. And all that really is silence, honestly. Just that cutting from the world and tuning into our heart space. Sounds so simple, right? But we know that it does work. I've seen your testimonial, Dana, too. I remember you doing a live video about just that kind of pop when that realization came of just those moments and tuning into ourselves and how that can just change so much. And in an instant, like that comes to me, in an instant, things can change this way. So the third one, the last one, is to remember that busy is a choice and that nothing is out of our control. Busy is a choice and nothing is out of our control. Often we find that life gets busy, or I find other people's lives, other people's busyness affects me, right? The more we are involved with leadership and leading and coaching, and especially with our opportunity and all of the amazing people that we attract, it's very crucial to take these three this heart game plan, and take these 3 things and really take them to heart and put them into action every single day. And what I do is I write them in my planner as well through the day, just like I write my money-making activities in my calendar. You know, these 3 steps of my game plan are not money-making activities, right? However, they are heart balancing, mind disciplining activities. So they are needed, I think, even for our business plan, maybe even before this, to do that mindset game plan. And then we're going to get into the 8 steps here. And I also want to make sure that you guys are all using the tools that I've shared with you and that Meladee has shared. There is a connection checklist, and I'm looking at mine right here because I use it every single day. I write people's names in it. A connection checklist. And that gives us those 4 steps to take so that it makes it really simple in our day. And then what builds on that connection checklist is going to be our game plan, this business plan. The truth is, everyone's on social media for a reason. I talk about this a lot in my videos, but I really like to make that a point, because when we become a leader and when we become a business owner on social media, it really changes the reason we're on social media. We're no longer on social media to be social. Are we social? Yes, that's our goal. Like, that's the main thing we do, is connect with people and get social. However, we have to have a business mindset, and I didn't for many years, and I also didn't find success, and I didn't make any profit in my businesses that I was in previously. So now with my mentors, and now that I have these plans in place and that I have more of a business mindset, go along with my heart set, right? To go along with what really matters most, and that is, where is our heart? You know, where are we at home? Where are we with our spouse, with our children? It starts there. It really, really does. There's no use to go into this if we're seriously struggling at home and in our personal life and our personal relationships. And that's why for a while I did not do this business planner. For a little while, there was things that I was working on within my heart, and it's like I couldn't move forward into this because I felt that struggle with my emotions and my heart ties and the things that are really, really close to me, like my relationships, right? The big things in our life, our foundations, often get switched around. And this is huge, because this is most of our society lives this way. We believe our foundation and you know, foundation of our life is our business plan. We believe that our job and our income and our home is our foundation. But I'm here to inspire in you to turn it around and to remember that that's not the truth, and that these are important things that we do want on our plate, but they're just some of the things on our plate, and they're not the foundation. God is our foundation, that power within us that the science of getting rich talks about, that power within, that universal substance, that is our foundation. That is the main, you know, what matters most. And it's simple to continue to be growing that. And those are those three, you know, mainly the three things that I shared with you already, you know, to really grow that power within. Keep reading The Science of Getting Rich. I still don't get some of it, but when I first read it, I didn't get none of it nearly. I was like, this is foreign. So it makes a difference when we continue to expose ourselves to some content. It becomes more real in our life. It absolutely does. And I think especially this content is special, highly valuable. It's changed every area of my life, honestly. Okay, so let's get into the 8 things. And I know, Dana, you mentioned you'll have to pop off early, and that's okay. Thank you so much, too, for showing up here and joining us today. Thank you. If you're not already connected with Dana and you're watching this video, go ahead and connect with her on social media. She is a beautiful light in our communities. Okay, so step 1 of your business launch plan is to commit. We're going to make a commitment. It's so important to commit, because if we do not commit, then we do not know the outcome. So commit to, here's your choices: 30, 60, or 90 days. I have committed to 60 days. Meladee mentioned, you know, commit to 60 and then add 30 more on at the end, because you're going to have so much momentum that it's going to be easy to just keep adding 30 days, adding 30 days. That's kind of my plan. I'm going to do 60-day game plan, boom, all in. And then I'm just going to keep adding 30 days. I'm just going to keep adding 30 days. So I hit 25K, and also till I see my team rank advancing. You know, that's a big thing I've added into my game plan as well. So commit. Choose which one, commit, and then commit. Number 2 is create a specific launch goal or intention. I know sometimes, you know, we're almost getting out of calling it goals, right? It's really intentions that we're bringing about. But here's where we're going to get specific. So first we're going to commit, and then we're going to get really specific. And I want to personally enroll 10 new customers and or affiliates in 30 days, and I will help 2 of my team rank advance. So write down specifically what you want. I love making it about the team, because that's what motivates me, is when my team messages me and says, oh my gosh, I got paid today. It's so exciting, because that was always my goal, is to really be a leader and see other people getting results. And that wasn't happening in my past. I struggled for many years in network marketing, doing what they told me from the stage. I was doing what they were telling me from the stage, but I wasn't seeing the results. And it was because of that heart mindset. The psychology of my mind was not right. My heart and spirit at home was not strong and right and priority. My business was at the time, right? I still had it backwards. I was still like, oh, I need to work and make this money. We gotta have this money. So anyways, let's get to the next thing. Number 3 is set your business launch date. My start date is 2/28. That's tomorrow, right? I said it took me a while to get my heart right last month before I really was able to commit to this. So what I did was I did a virtual commitment, and I recommitted to the 30-day accountability at the beginning of February. And I've been doing that, and I've stayed committed to that. And now I'm launching my business. My heart and my mind are right. The psychology of where I'm coming from, why I'm doing this, is right. So now I'm ready to jump in, and I'm going from 2/28 to 4/28. So my special end day really is going to be 4/20. And I'm really excited about that. 60 days, and I commit to this launch and this period of time. So I'm asking you to, if you're watching this and on the replay, to make these commitments and write these down. Write down when you commit to start and when you commit to end by. We need a start and end date. We really do. I know sometimes it's scary to commit, for me anyway as well. I know if you're here, obviously freedom's a priority in your life. So sometimes we find it hard to commit, right? We're like, business, I don't want to work. But the truth is, to see success, we got to put in the steps. Okay, number 4 is pick your incentive. This is powerful because I wasn't doing this before. And now that I've looked in this and actually committed to do this, I commit to achieving the company's bonuses. Specifically the cash bonus and the travel bonuses is what I'm really interested in and excites me because I've always wanted to travel with my opportunities, and I've always paid for that travel. I've always covered those expenses. And I'm excited to have an opportunity that rewards its leaders for doing their work. And that's mostly, in supporting our team. Supporting our team is going to help us get these bonuses. So look at the company's bonus, figure out which promotions excite you. Is it the car bonus? Maybe you want a car bonus. Maybe you're excited to have a little bit of added for your car every month. Also, another thing you can do here is build towards an event, right? We have so many company events. Pick an incentive. Like maybe we're gonna travel to a road show and we're gonna meet everybody at a road show, maybe the Philly road show, right? I'm still on the East Coast till the summer, and there's a road show in Philadelphia. Maybe we can meet there. Anybody on the East Coast? But create an incentive. Pick one that excites you. It's got to be exciting or else it's not going to move you to action, right? Make it exciting. And then number 5 is pick your reward. So this is going to be a personal reward. We're also going to include our family. Have a discussion with your children if you have children at home, your spouse, what it's going to be give and take during this season. We're going to give a lot of time. We're going to give a lot of time to having our phone in our hand. We're going to give a lot of time to committing to those action steps. And people are going to miss us in our home, right? Or in our daily life. So pick a reward that's going to be good for everyone, that'll motivate everyone to stay committed and to support you in it. Great reward for whatever anybody else in your home loves to do. And this is important. This is really, really important. Meladee really focuses on this. And even in my one-on-ones with my mentor, she focuses on rewarding myself verbally saying, I'm proud of myself. I've done this. Even just that simple verbal reward can change our whole energy about how we feel about ourselves. We don't need other people to do that for us. We can absolutely do that for ourselves. Now, it's beautiful and wonderful when our mentors and our team is edifying us and promoting us. I really do love the fact that we have this kind of system down where we promote and edify mentors that are super successful, that are doing and have documentation. Hello, Lovey. That we don't have to be the deal. I love that. But what happens is there will be people coming up behind you and with you, your team, that are going to be doing that for you as well. And it is beautiful, but let's always do our self-rewarding first so that everybody else's rewards can just be like cherry on the pie, right? It doesn't have to be the actual deal. It can be a bonus. And also, here's the thing too, we need to reward ourselves whether we achieve that final goal or not. Maybe every month I don't help 2 people rank events. 428, I'm going to be rewarding myself and my team, my family, my children for the energy and all the commitment we've put in. So whatever happens at the end, whatever the numbers say, right? Whatever happens at the end physically, we're going to still reward ourselves. And that's going to be for doing our best because we have committed to doing our best. That's part of our psychology of the mind and committing to just focusing on 1% better a day. We're almost done. I have a couple more things. That was step 5. So step 6. Oh my gosh, sorry. Is build your business launch list. Okay, here's a great idea, and I'm going to tell you how I'm doing this right now, and it's working really well. So build your business launch list, and again, there's going to be some details here you can read on the PDF. I'm not going to recover these.
If you do with that, can you watch highlights on one of us?
Yes, after I'm done. But thank you. Please go back with Daddy, please. Great, they're watching movies. I love you. Okay, so print your contact manager. If you have been in your opportunity a while, you should already have contacts and pre-enrollees that have been accumulating over time. I know I have, because as we commit to the 30-day accountability, to our daily action steps, we're going to be getting results, and they're building up, they're compounding, right? So print out, when you go in your back office, go to Contact Manager and then click Export. And then you can print out, you can send all of your, and I'll show you one page of mine that I've already been working on. I printed out 3 pages, and I'm just going through every single person and connecting with them and saying hello. I'm looking them up on Facebook. Most of them are on Facebook because that's the primary way I build my business, is on Facebook. So the cool thing is, when I print out my Contact Manager, all these are my Facebook friends that have at one point decided, hey, I'm going to take a look at what Rita posted. I'm going to click on that and take a look at what that is. They all have no idea what they did. Some of them don't even remember. Like, now that I'm connecting with them, they're like, oh, I think I remember clicking on something a while back, but I don't remember anything. Wonderful. We have 4 amazing videos now that you can take a look at. Super, super simple. Do you have a little time to sit with me and do that? And I reconnect that way with my pre-enrollees, and it's working. People are taking a look again, and they're like, oh, my mind is right now. I can take a look at this. Yeah, now is a good time. 5 months ago was not good. Now is a good time. So it's amazing. This is a beautiful way to build your business launch list. And again, she really recommends not using an old list. So if you've already gone back through your contacts several times and you've already touched base with them and you followed up with them 2 or 3 times, don't use that same list. We need fresh eyes, fresh ears, right? So build a new list. And another way that I'm adding to my list is Facebook. I am simply going into my friends list, and I use my birthdays, and I go in advance. I look at like next week's birthdays or next month's birthdays. And what happens is, most of those people I've shared a gift with at some point or another. So those are the friends I'm writing down on my contact list, the birthdays that are coming up, not the ones that that have just passed, because I've already reconnected with all those. I send birthday greetings each day, or that's my goal. I don't do it every single day, but it's my goal each day to send birthday greetings, and that's a good way of keeping Facebook active. Because they're like, oh, you're posting on all these people's walls? They must love you. And it's a birthday announcement. So of course they're gonna love you for doing that. And Facebook loves us for doing that too. It really highlights our profile when they see that we are allowed to post on other people's pages. It's really powerful. Okay. Don't rely on Facebook to keep track of your contacts. I also made this note here. Meladee, because of what Meladee mentioned. She really mentions to write down our contacts. And what I have found that this is helping with is, just connecting with people on a deeper level. Whatever that, writing down a name. I mean, that it could be that simple. Who knows? But literally, since I've been writing down my contact list and writing these people down, I'm connecting more deeply. So step 7 is every day during your launch, you need to set yourself an exposure goal, right? We create on social media. I create on social media is my business 100%. So it's really easy for me because this step 7 right here is this is it. This is my business and all of it. Your goal is going to be to at least 3 to 5 people a day, 3 to 5 people in front of an effective presentation. And Meladee mentions how she does focus on the opportunity over the products. Get that out there. They know there's an opportunity attached. They're going to end up seeing the products anyway. They won't necessarily hear about the opportunity anyway, though, if we start with a product and a pain, a physical pain versus a financial pain. Meladee focused on the opportunity. Her millionaire question, Robert's millionaire question, is what we focus on. Being enthusiastic. I've recently partnered with mentors. Who do you know we can serve and help with this? That works. People ask, what do you mean? What are you doing exactly? Oh, do you have a few minutes to watch a video? I absolutely do. Or sometimes they say no, no, actually. So I'm like, okay, next. Okay, number 8 is celebrate your business launch. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. We know Craig Jackman. Everybody knows him. He's always talking about celebrate life. His page is called Celebrate Life. And this really just reminded me of him when I saw the word celebrate. So There's great information here. Guys, celebrating us is what it's all about. Celebrating our team. Meladee recommended maybe making a team announcement. You know, this is what we're doing. This is what we're celebrating. We're going to be 25K by summer 2020 or something, some kind of announcement. It could be a messenger, you know, sending each one of your teammates. And this is what I do. I go in my back office, mydailychoice.com. I click on my team and I actually go to each team member and I go to their name and then I go to their Facebook and I support them. I go to their team and I go to their Facebook and I support them. My people that are active, affiliates, customers that are ordering, that want me to connect with them. I've been doing that. So that's your 8 steps. There will be a PDF link with this video that you can download. Super simple to do, but also we know super simple not to do because I did not even do it at first. So I'm telling you, don't make my mistake. I'm here to share with you my mistakes and you don't have to make them. We learned from Meladee and Robert because of that as well, right? We don't need to make all the network marketing mistakes that they made 10 years ago. Robert made 30 years ago, or, you know, while they were learning. They've tightened up their process, you know, right? They've taken all the fat out of their system. There is nothing extra. We literally have exactly what we need to do each day to find our success in whatever area we're looking for, especially opportunity. So I'm going to just end with that. That word is a blessing to me. This opportunity has changed my life. My mentors are what I consider my true opportunity. That's where I really found freedom, is being able to have someone to talk to that has been through life, that has been through the depths, right? The darkest, sometimes still going through it and still finding opportunity and being excited and enthusiastic and creating, right? That's our freedom, truly having that example of what to do when we find ourselves struggling on the journey, right? So thank you. I love you. I love you, Dana. I love everyone that comes and watches the replay and everyone in Freedom Mastery and Journey to Freedom and all of the world. I love you. Bye. We'll see you again.